Hey everybody, and welcome to Chris's Tuesday morning breakfast thoughts. We're a day late, sorry. Today for breakfast we're having mini shredded wheats. Now shredded wheats kind of have an interesting memory for me because when I was a kid we used to have shredded wheats. I used to look at farms and they used to have the big bales of hay and they used to remind me of shredded wheats, and so I used to call those giant shredded wheats. So these are mini shredded wheats and the farm ones are giant shredded wheats, and I guess the regular ones are just regular shredded wheats. So weird story, but so I'm gonna have some shredded wheats. Brand new milk. I should have thought of that before I started this. No problem. Adding the milk to the cereal. This is when cereal's at its peak, is when you just added the milk. So let's have some, try a little out here. I like taking from the bottom to start off. Yummy. So let's talk a little bit about the news. So it turns out that there's a few states in the US that are talking about putting age limits on trick-or-treating to the point when it will be illegal for kids that are like over 12 years old to actually go trick-or-treating. This is kind of weird because there's a bit of a sort of, I think it's stupid. I mean, I think you should be able to trick-or-treat at any age. I think if I want to get in a costume and go around and get candy at someone's house, at any age, even my age now, it should be no problem. I also think if you're not causing a problem, if you're not, doing something like reckless or, other things that are illegal, I think the idea of stopping teenagers from trick-or-treating is a really stupid idea. I think it's a fun thing. You go with your friends, you get some candy. What's the big deal? What's the difference between giving actually, I think you're probably better off giving candy to a kid that's like 17 than you are giving it to like a 3-year-old if you think about it from a health standpoint. It's kind of silly. So this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I cannot say that I completely disagree with this more than anything. I mean, come on, anybody should be able to trick or treat. And creating laws, that's a waste of time. If you're having troubles with teenagers causing problems on Halloween, it isn't the trick or treating. It isn't knocking on the doors and being part of the community and part of a community event that's causing the problems. It's these kids doing other things that are the problem. And maybe that's where the laws should be written. On sort of a more interesting subject, in Ireland, there was a Krispy Kreme that opened, the first 24-hour Krispy Kreme. And apparently they actually had to stop it and they had to close it down because of the lineups, the noise, the car noise and everything from this Krispy Kreme. It was apparently a ruckus happened at this Krispy Kreme. Not necessarily like fights or anything, but just constant noise and constant action, because apparently the Irish like to eat donuts 24 hours a day. So that's like some crazy news. On some website stuff, we're still doing all kinds of updates on the new Candy Critic. Our Patreon people have been seeing a little bit about it, but we finally did our list of all of our candies, and we're sort of adding to it because we're adding new reviews all the time. But our list is done. I'm starting to do some reorganization and sort of design, and I've just recently started to actually sort of chop it up and turn it into a website. So this is sort of the longer process. This is going to take me a long, long time because I'm going to also have to go through and edit the reviews while I'm doing this at the same time. So this is the long part of it, but we're on to this part. This is the big part. This is also the part where I'm going to get frustrated the most because I am not a coder by any stretch of the imagination. So if anybody out there knows some coding and can help me out, let me know. I'm always up for some help, always up for some ideas. I'll gladly share what I'm working on and what I need to do. So we're also going to be shooting. Oh, now that I think about it, I almost forgot. I got a video we're going to play right now. Yep, that's a video of me shooting candy for Candy Critic. I just thought I'd set up this little camera and sort of shoot a time lapse and give you guys an idea of what it goes through. Generally when I shoot candy, I shoot a whole bunch at the same time. And that's actually our candy that we got from Singapore. If you look closely, you would have seen our Halloween review in there because we picked that up in Singapore. So we're really, really excited about that. Just give you guys sort of a little backstage. Our Patreon folks there already saw that. So, if you were part of Patreon, you would have got a preview of the entire video, but speaking of that, let's talk about our social media. On the social media front, one of the things I want to talk about is on our Instagram, and it's also happening on our Twitter and Facebook as well. We're doing a tea for every day. Allison and I have a huge tea collection. We're not really sure how many we have, but we decided that for the next little while, we're going to have a different type of tea every night and I photograph it and I post it on Instagram. You can find us. You can find links to our Instagram on our website, www.candycritic.org. But you can also follow us on Twitter @CandyCritic or Facebook. Again, you can find the link on our website, candycritic.org, for our Facebook. But we're going to be posting this tea every day, and we think it's kind of a fun thing. Because one of the things I was thinking about is what I like to drink when I eat candy. And one of my favorite drinks is tea. So often in the evenings, what I do is I have a cup of tea and I have possibly something that I'm going to review. So I just thought I'd kind of share that and share the flavors of tea that we have, because we have a pretty vast collection of teas. The other thing I want to talk about, which we might be posting some stuff on social media pretty soon, is I'm thinking about developing a Christmas shirt. I was going to do a Halloween shirt, but it would take me a little too long and it's a little bit late. But I'm thinking about doing a Christmas shirt. I'm going to post the preview of it obviously on Patreon, but I'll be posting sort of sketches and work-alongs on our Facebook and Twitter page. So if you want to follow that along, that's really cool. I'm thinking about doing more merch for this site. I'm thinking about actually sort of turning this into a merch-heavy site. So I've got some ideas, and I've got some friends that I'm going to maybe tap into to see if they want to contribute some cool candy images for t-shirts and maybe cell phone cases. Let me know, what would you guys buy from us? Like, is t-shirts the thing, or is it cell phone cases? Is it, I don't know what they're selling out there nowadays, what the kids are buying. So let me know, and I would love to hear about it. Again, thanks for watching Chris's Tuesday Morning Breakfast Thoughts. Sorry it's a day late, but we'll be keeping this up regularly. And remember, as always, you can follow us on Patreon, get previews to all this stuff. It's patreon.com/candycritic. And we appreciate everybody who joins us on that. It's a really big helpful, even if it's just as much as $1 a month, it actually helps us out quite a bit. So thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.